This is a recent Yomi Hustle game between me as the purple cowboy and my girlfriend Brooke as the pink mutant who insisted I refer to her as my rabid GF in the title. That's why it's there. Mutant is the latest character to be added. It's extremely fast moving, in part because of these juke pips that they have here. They can spend 2 of these to do a very short range teleport immediately before their next action. However, these only regenerate when you land a hit, or when you do like this howl, which is this long duration move there. Additionally, their moves hit extremely quickly, but they're also very short range, so they are very reliant on these jukes to be able to have any of that middle game that especially Cowboy excels at with like horizontal slash, vertical slash, things like that. So their objective this game is going to be constantly closing that gap and trying to land a bunch of these smaller hits. I'm trying to keep that space here. So just starting off, I go for the downward cleave, they'd go for the counter upward hit. There's a few different moves I can do here, but yeah. So they start this combo off. Here, I DI away from the corkscrew, so they barely can't hit this upward slash here. That could have been pretty bad, so I managed to stabilize. Get my Foresight Rift developed, pull out my gun. They go for the instant cancel upward Caustic Barrage, so that does cost a super level, but really good space control. I managed to land the hit, but I'm basically immediately forced into rolling to avoid these projectiles. So they managed to stabilize here. Here, get my Rift out, going for an upward slash, managed to get the connection. They go for the defensive burst cancel. I go for the offensive burst cancel, which means this favors the attacker, so I'll get a 9 frame advantage here. Offensive burst cancel is a little bit of a safer way if you want to try and go for basically like a parry on the defensive burst cancel here. Costs more resources, but is a lot safer. Managed to pay it off here. Go for the slash. Not able to find more follow-up though, unfortunately. So here you can see that very low frame attacks coming out here. They start this combo. I'm basically just trying to constantly DI away to stabilize. Here, they go for the Rebirth. Rebirth is a very powerful ability, costs super, does a lot of damage, pulls in, and heals by a little bit. So Mutant actually has a modifier called Glass Cannon, so they take 10% extra damage from all sources. They are generally just a lot squishier and more susceptible. So this is a little bit of way that they can get regeneration back. That upward slash here, very gross. No super bar, but giant range. I go for this little slash here, don't manage to get it, immediately into another corkscrew. I'm very sad about this. The combo did get reset. This is Envenom. So Envenom puts a pretty nasty dot on the other target. Does, I think, 2,000 damage total if it goes to completion. It also summons these little bubbles, which are kind of nasty and generates resources. So very strong. However, it does go away once the other person lands any hit at all. So here I just go for the Lightning Strike. I managed to get the cancel. I don't have any follow-up here after Lightning Strike. Mutant's just too far away. So here I just go for the Impale. I actually go for the 1,000 cuts because I can kind of get that developed while they're on the ground. They immediately go for the burst cancel. Fortunately, I don't lose my super meter here. Just get knocked back. I throw my gun out, and I'm going to the slash. Very hard to deal with this. Managed to get it. Do a gun pull there, so it pulls back and actually hits Brooke. Teleport 1,000 cuts. While you have your 1,000 cuts out, you can't teleport or impale, so which is also kind of a teleport. So teleport first, then get that developed. Here, just trying to find the follow-up. Downward cleave to keep it controlled. This ankle slicer kind of pulls them back. Also good for some of that control here. Really nice as the grab because you can kind of cancel it with your own 1,000 cuts. So, however, they do manage to stabilize here because I go for the block. They managed to land the corkscrew. That ends my 1,000 cuts. Very sad about that, as well as regenerating all these goddamn juke pips. Burst cancel managed to stabilize. Here, as you can see, Brooke is very low health, and I have some amount of health, but more importantly, I have 5 bullets, meaning that once I can get these bullets landing, it's kind of just over. So right here, I'm developing my Foresight Rift, which I can use to ricochet my bullets, and I'm really just trying to get some distance, get my gun out, and land a couple shots. However, that's their very speedy dash forward. I managed to get the grab, which actually beats out on their jab there. So even more damage in there. Really just want to get this gun developed, pull it out. They land the hit, never let off their aggression. Another Rebirth, big damage, good for continuing the combo, and also heals up a little bit. Here come the slashes. And now here you can see they actually don't have any juke pips here, meaning that they don't have a way to close this gap. They go for the corkscrew. I just barely managed to jump out of the way. So going to develop my 1,000 cuts here and get one hit in, and that's it.